There is and always has been one true God. What exactly do you mean by that? Because in a way, you're kind of right. Yes. But it's not the way you think. There isn't a one true God, the one true name of God. You can call God anything you want to. The original origins of Yahweh is just breath in and breath out. It's to be present in the moment. The one true God is literally everything that exists, because everything that exists is a manifestation of the conscious intention and love energy of the universe. But that has no ego, no persona, no name. He's not judging you. There's no sin. You don't have to sacrifice somebody to atone for stuff. That's a complete mess up of how Jesus actually was teaching us to overcome. You're dying to self. It's an ego death, and then you are rising as Christ yourself. You're not worshiping someone else. You're not inherently broken. You don't have sins that have to be... No, sin is just anything that brings your vibration away from collective unity with God, i.e. Source. So when you're overcoming sin, and nobody's perfect in the physical world, because the physical world is intrinsically physical, not metaphysical. So it's not a judgment that the church wants to make it into, and you certainly don't have to do a blood sacrifice to atone for it. That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. The church has done a great deal of doing to mess it all up and turn it into a construct to control people in the physical world with all kinds of... And I'm speaking from authority here. I have lived this and studied countless... I've read over 200, I counted the other day, over 216 different books, so I know what I'm talking about, and I've lived the personal experience too. So, if you believe that there's one true egotistical God that lives up in the sky and has a name and is picking your particular people, that's another thing. God doesn't have a chosen people. There is no one right religion. You can pray to Allah and find enlightenment and you can pray to Yahweh and find enlightenment and become one, or you can follow the teachings of the Buddha, or you can be a Hindu, or you can be a complete atheist and study quantum physics to the point where you realize that everything is a probabilistic waveform and that's all, and you can find your enlightenment through the terminology of science. The thing is, the physical world is intrinsically not it's manifest physically, so you can't, any description, it's like the I am. That's why God said I am. It's not a name, it's not a person, it's not a being. It is being. It's not a being, it is being. You are God. I am God. The sky is God. Everything that exists is God. Literally, that's what it means to be omnipotent. So of course, yes, there's one true God and it's everything all the time. But the idea that, if you use the wrong name for God, or pray in the wrong way, or do this or that, or wear the wrong type of clothes, or such things, that you're going to be damned to hell for eternity because of some sort of sin that was inflicted upon you by somebody who ate a fruit 1 billion years ago, is the most daft thing you've ever heard. And if I've insulted your religion, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be a dick about it. I'm just speaking the truth as I see it. And I would dare to say that if you really think about it, put your initial emotional reaction aside, if you really think about it, if God is all-loving, then wouldn't there be a way for everybody to connect to that love? Why would it be limited to one particular language, religion, book, philosophy, name, theory, way of quantifying it in words? The only way to truly experience the actual one true God is to be. To be present in the moment, to choose love. You are creating the universe every moment, simply by existing in it. By the conscious actions you take, by the people you interact with, the choices you make. Anyways, that's what I've got to say about that. And if you want to have a, personal relationship with Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and that's what makes you happy and feel safe at the end of the day, that's fabulous. I'm not here to condemn anybody, but in the same vein, you don't get to condemn other people for not believing the same way you do. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.